Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 5 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, it's Robinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Stay with your man. Well, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You better be a
Jackson now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run here with Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gators. Go, go. Protein spill.
Showing it, showing it. Wide, get wide.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
47.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here it comes.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Mike 47.
5.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
30 base. Rock it.
Hey, keep it up. Slam.
Hey, Haywood.
47 Mike 47.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Good for Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go, hit it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down now. It's Robinson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Check line 47. Second.
Hey, exit.
Second time, defense. Let's go.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And 2 stop.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
45-yard line.
Mike 47. Did you get this boy? You did
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
46. Check Mike 46. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You ready?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready?
On first down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready up.
It's the mic. 47 is the mic. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Smooth.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Let go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's second down.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Screenplay. Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Let's get off the field, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 46 to Mike, 46.
Bravo.
From the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fleming. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check Mike 47. Not here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
5. Hit it.
On fourth down, Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
47 Mike, 47.
Now.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. It's complete, Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He was looking that time for Stills.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it now with Robinson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
52 right here.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
90 Wolf. Ready?
On 1st down, Lawrence. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
2nd and 5. And he will be hit from behind behind and run over. Wow. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We gonna work.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 51.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go, D. 46 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence going deep here for Stills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
46 to Mike. 46. I'm on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Get ready, get ready,
the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
47's the mic, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. On 4th down, Lawrence. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Going left side here, and it's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Stills the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. I got it.
Shoot!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for